And now China is opening up its economy to meet its needs.
And as an ancient Chinese philosopher, Lao Tzu said, "Govern a great nation as you would cook a small fish. Do not overdo it."
When I served as our representative in China 14 or 15 years ago, something I came across from a Chinese writer. Today, he said, "We're afraid of the simple words like goodness and mercy and kindness."
And as we build a more constructive relationship with China, we must continue to insist on clear signs of improvement in that nation's human rights record. We must pursue a deeper dialogue with China for the sake of our interests and our ideals. An isolated China is not good for America. A China playing its proper role in the world is. I will go to China, and I have invited China's president to come here, not because we agree on everything, but because engaging China is the best way to work on our common challenges. Gary Locke, the newly elected governor of Washington State, is the first Chinese-American governor in the history of our country. In the months ahead, I will pursue our security strategy with old allies in Asia and Europe and new partners from Africa to India and Pakistan, from South America to China, and engaging China. In China last year, I said to the leaders and the people what I'd like to say again tonight. Stability can no longer be bought at the expense of liberty. First, we must continue to encourage our former adversaries, Russia and China, to emerge as stable, prosperous, democratic nations. Both are being held back today from reaching their full potential. China, by the illusion that it can buy stability at the expense of freedom. And in China, an economy more open to the world than ever before. To bring China into the WTO by passing permanent, normal trade relations with China. First of all, our markets are already open to China. This agreement will open China's markets to us. Second, it will plainly advance the cause of peace in Asia and promote the cause of change in China to maximize the chance that China will choose the right future.
America is working with Russia and China and India in ways we have never before to achieve peace and prosperity. America is working with the countries of the region, South Korea, Japan, China, and Russia, to find a peaceful solution. In a dynamic world economy, we are seeing new competitors like China and India. Together with our partners in China and Japan, Russia, and South Korea, we're pursuing intensive diplomacy to achieve a Korean peninsula free of nuclear weapons. Let us create a new international clean technology fund, which will help developing nations like India and China make a greater use of clean energy sources.
And yet it is China that has launched the largest effort in history to make their economy energy efficient. There's no reason Europe or China should have the fastest trains. Meanwhile, China's not waiting to revamp its economy. Meanwhile, nations like China and India realized that with some changes of their own, they could compete in this new world. And so they started educating their children earlier and longer, with greater emphasis on math and science. Just recently, China became the home to the world's largest private solar research facility and the world's fastest computer. China's building faster trains and newer airports. Recently, we signed agreements with India and China that will support more than 250,000 jobs here in the United States. We can't bring every job back that's left our shore. But right now, it's getting more expensive to do business in places like China. We've brought trade cases against China at nearly twice the rate as the last administration, and it's made a difference. Over 1,000 Americans are working today because we stopped a surge in Chinese tires, investigating unfair trading practices in countries like China. I will not cede the wind or solar or battery industry to China. As long as countries like China keep going all in on clean energy, so must we. China is no longer the world's #1 place to invest. America is. Listen, China and Europe aren't standing on the sidelines, and neither should we. We know that the nation that goes all in on innovation today will own the global economy tomorrow.